Welcome to Metrics That Matter Admin Training. This training is intended for administrative users of Metrics That Matter who will be scheduling classes to collect evaluations. Your organization and others is using Metrics That Matter to collect evaluations and/or tests for training so that you can improve the learning effectiveness and impact of these trainings and communicate the results outwardly. Today's session will be focusing on scheduling those classes in Metrics That Matter so that you can collect the evaluations and tests. The agenda for the session today is to talk about the general MTM admin overview. We'll walk through how to schedule classes so that you can collect those evaluations and tests. We'll then focus on some specific class and user administrative functionality, and then walk through how you can collect evaluations. The first thing you'll need to do to get started is to log into MTM. You can go to our homepage, www.metricsthatmatter.com/MTM. Here you'll find your login page, where you can enter your login and password for MTM. You can also view announcements of upcoming events. You can register for workshops and events that we hold locally here in Chicago and globally. And you can also register for additional live MTM training sessions. In order to give you time to get started, go ahead and pause your training and log into MTM. You want to open your web browser, go to www.metricsthatmatter.com/MTM. If you'll be visiting this page frequently, go ahead and bookmark it, and then log in. Once you log into MTM, you'll land in your MTM dashboard. This may look different depending on your login, but a few things to call out will be your administration tab. As an administrative user, you'll have access to the tab. This will cover all of the items that we'll be talking about today. And also, under My Favorites or Tool Shortcuts, you'll be able to customize your admin favorites. So when you're done with the training, you can identify the functionality, the tools that you'll be using most often, and you can customize them here to have one-click access to them. Also, Learn Metrics That Matter widget allows you to access recorded trainings for reporting, getting started, and other administrative functionality. You can also access help by entering an item in this field here, clicking Search, or clicking on MTM Help. If you do this, a pop-up to our Learning Guide functionality will appear, and you'll be able to search for various topics and user guides. As I mentioned previously, everything that we'll be talking about today will fall under the Administration tab. To call out specific items that we'll be walking through, under Schedule Training, we'll be talking through classes, courses, locations, and users and instructors. These are all items that will allow you to schedule classes. We'll also be talking through the students, which will allow you one of the ways to collect evaluations. A couple other ways for you to collect evaluations that we'll talk about today is using the Manual Eval Entry tool and the Custom Alias tool. These are found under Manage Evaluations, under the Administrative menu. To provide insight into the overall MTM evaluation process, the purpose of this manual administration that we're walking through today is to collect evaluations. We'll also be tagging evaluations with class information that we input, including the instructor, the date of the delivery, and the learning methodology, and all of this information will populate your reports. Again, this training is focused on a manual administrative model. If you find that the manual administration is too much and you don't have enough resources for your organization, or you want to reduce that, just in general, we are capable of integrating with an LMS that will eliminate this manual administration process. In order to schedule classes, we will be adding courses, adding locations, and adding instructors. Once you've added locations, courses, and instructors and scheduled the class, you'll be able to collect the evaluations from the students. This data then will all feed into the various MTM reports that are available.